Pooja, and welcome back to another episode of Mind Check Mondays. In this episode, we will be speaking about therapy. Therapy is something that is currently a very hotshot topic in our society, and a lot many people are becoming aware of it. But let us understand what exactly therapy is. Therapy is a process in which a therapist and the client work in collaboration. It is a supportive and a very empathetic approach towards any kind of issue that the client may be facing. This particular topic is extremely close to my heart as a therapist because this is my chance to tell you, or rather psychoeducate you, about certain myths about therapy, and today we'll be busting those. So, one of the myths of therapy is only for people with serial mental illness. Absolutely not. Therapy is for everyone. Even if you have any kind of mundane issue with regards to any sort of area in your life, you can seek therapy. It is a therapist will not really always give you advices. We are not taught to give advices, rather, but they work with the client's personality, they work with the client's approach, their perspective, and guide them into the direction that they may need to go to. Secondly, going to therapy means you are weak. This is a very, very commonly heard statement, especially from men, because in our society, speaking about our issue, or rather voicing out our opinions, or even for that matter, voicing out if we are struggling, is a sign of weakness. It is seen as a sign of weakness. However, in therapy, even if you feel there is any need for you to vent out, even if you feel that there is any kind of mundane issue that you are currently facing, it is your space to voice it out. It is your space to voice it without judgment. A good therapist rather, will listen actively with regards to all of the issue that you are currently facing with a non-judgmental approach and an empathetic approach. Third, therapists just listen and don't really help. Absolutely not. As a therapist and someone who speaks a lot, I can vouch you that is not the case. Therapy is, as I mentioned, it's a collaborative approach. So, yes, most of the time the client does most of the talking. So, it may seem like it, but usually what happens is when we think, the thoughts are very invisible. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, which is why when we speak it out loud, automatically we start navigating through issues. So we as clients as well may actually figure out certain things after voicing it out, which is why it may seem like the therapist does not have to do much of the work. However, there is a lot of things that are getting sorted even just with venting out your feelings, or rather your emotions. Similarly, the therapist will also try and take a moment to understand the client in a very non-judgmental space, and try and understand their perspective, their emotions, and help them, or rather guide them, navigate through their issue without giving any advices as such. Next, you'll be in therapy forever. It may seem that way because, as we have discussed in our previous videos, neuroplasticity, or any kind of change for that matter, does take a long time. And since we take therapy, I mean, the duration of the therapy is only for an hour, we are not able to work as much. However, there's a lot many things that are going within that 1 hour of conversation. It may seem that you might not be getting any solution because we are living in a very fast-paced world wherein we want quick solutions to everything. But therapy does take time. Therapy does need patience, which is why it is very important for us to give it that particular time. However, it does not take forever for us to actually adapt to a particular change if there is a change needed. Next, you have to lie on a couch and talk about your childhood. Absolutely not. Although most of the therapists do use the cognitive behavioral approach, or rather psychodynamic approach, wherein we talk about our childhood a lot. As mentioned in the previous videos, our childhood makes up a lot of our subconscious mind, which is why for us to bring it to the conscious and work on it is very important. Hence, we may often talk about childhood. However, it is not the only way. There are so many other approaches that do not deal with childhood at all at times. If you are the one of those clients who might want to talk about your childhood, you can always feel free to speak about it to your therapist as well. And lastly, therapists will judge you. Absolutely not. As therapists, right from the beginning of our journey in psychology, we are taught a very important approach known as the Rogerian approach that deals with empathy, non judgment, and unconditional positive regard. This particular space of therapy is given to you in order to grow, which is why therapists often use the non-judgmental approach, as well as we do not criticize with regards to anything, any aspect of your life, because you know for a fact that you have built this life by yourself, and you are the way you are because of certain experiences or exposures that you might have, and we accept it the way you are. So yes, we have come to an end of our episode for today. Thank you all for watching it. And if you have liked it, please do like, share and comment. If you have any feedback, you can put it in the comment section as well. For those who do not wish to reveal your identity, we are putting a link of a Google form that you can use to ask specific questions that you might have. And we will try and answer it for you in our following episodes as well. So thank you all once again, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you. Bye bye.